record here, and we'll get started with our recap. The party recapped the information they gleaned from the Oracle and discussed the limitations of MacGruber's auric tattoo. While you debated a variety of directions, you came back to your plan to intercept and recover the legendary Tevideo before Geordie and his companions. The ethereal plane of Prismari did not pose the threat that you all had expected, and the party, minus MacGruber, who held back lest he impede the party's progress, made your way with little resistance into Conjurat Hall. You quickly learned that Garrett had some power here, either due to his Prismari student status or, more likely, his blood relationship with Galazeth. The victory was short-lived as the party found an empty box, untouched in decades. Digging into your memories, you recalled that the Tevideo had been taken and used to locate and assassinate Calnan Singors 50 years ago. According to Jadzi, it was never recovered and it hasn't been seen since. The party decided then to divide and conquer. Get a little title screen up here. And we're back.
Which one is it?
Garrett, Hattie, and Indigo went to visit Professor Grimiak Tris-a-Ildan. You found his office empty except for his sentry Hawk, who summoned him from the astral plane when you arrived, and you learned the other half of the information that you needed. Dean Pelanistra was the one to discover Calnan Singor's body and was the one to repatriate it to Strixhaven campus. The party speculates that she may or may not have or know the true whereabouts of the Tevideo. Meanwhile, MacGruber and Delta went to visit Dean Bectus, the Gyrosphinx Dean of Order at Lorehold. She was apparently expecting their visit and took their call despite the late hour. Bectus attempted to explain the magic of chronomancy. She explained beings like herself could travel back and forth about 10 years, but apart from the gods, very few mortals were gifted with time-traveling magic. She acknowledged that Geordie's time magic, and not necessarily his magical aptitude, was probably what brought him and kept him at Strixhaven. She and Professor Jojira Narkales advocated for his stay at the school in an attempt to guide him toward useful and virtuous uses of his gift. She acknowledged that time had been changed, but explained that there was really no return. Time moves forward. She explained that changes to the past would affect the future, but that it was incredibly dangerous to do so. And she shared that the vast majority of the population, those without temporal exclusion tattoos like you have, would be none the wiser should something change from the past. MacGruber hit on a possibility. Would Bectus' power be amplified by coming into proximity with a snarl? Bectus believed it would be, but cautioned that the wild magic of it all could have consequences that are unexpected. To end their time, Bectus revealed the truth about the legendary Vitae Prius, another item in the Cetera Opus, the Staff of Lorehold. It has been time-locked during the reign of the Oracle Kolema, the Oracle prior to Calnan Singors. To retrieve it will require a trip to the past. Ovi and Chessie were left to track down the traitorous and conniving Sirs. As Ovi met him for tea the following morning, Ovi discovered a remorseless Sirs for spying on them and issued threats against his continued involvement against them. Sir's trickery, however, allowed him to reveal himself as an illusion and leave without incident. But as he left, Ovi saw the evidence he feared. Sirs has joined the Auric. The party
also, the entire encounter was kind of hot.
Okay.
Oh, that was just storytelling gold right there. Oh, so good.
Glad we got some good out of it somewhere, somehow.
Actually, I will give you inspiration for that. I love that scene so much. So take a win there.
I will do that.
You have reached the end of the week, and it is a beautiful beginning of fall morning. The air is crisp, and a lightness is felt across campus as the weekend has arrived, and something other than classes, homework, and study is available to the student body. Tourist carriages are in abundance from both the Bows Inn Tavern for breakfast and the Biblioplex. No puzzle solving is needed today. All carriages will freely carry students to Quandrix campus, which is a buzz. You'll remember that Quandrix campus, as you are arriving, is the focal point is this massive cubic building that always seems to be slightly rearranging itself. You know that is the sentient construct known as Taurus, who was created by Tanazir Quandrix herself. Today, though, everyone is on campus. And let me tell you a little bit about the campus here, just for your reference. This is how the campus is set up today. Behind there in the back is the junkyard that some of you have seen and acknowledged, and in one case visited. On the left, kind of to the left side, are all sorts of booths from both the artisans of Quandrix and the students. These various booths would have things like inventions. Constructs would be things that are kind of moving around, little robot wind-up toys that you might have. Experimental magics and kind of the theory side of Quandrix. The mysteries. On the other side, you have stuff that's a little bit more practical, useful. You have booths for weapons, armor, potions. With a professor you haven't spent a lot of time with yet. This one on the far right, so Eskeza, who is there, and magic items. And in the center, in a little bit, there will be a series of presentations on the stage for the professors, the deans, the students to showcase some of their more impressive breakthroughs in magical technology. So, is there, and I'll also tell you, almost everybody that you have known is here. Not necessarily everybody, but you see a lot of faces. Deans, professors, the NPCs, the RAs are all present and milling about with the rest of the student body. There are thousands of people here. It is crowded, but there is a lot of excitement about what you are seeing.
Can we expect to see Kithri here?
You are welcome to make a... Would you expect to? I have no idea.
Well, she's not on the thing, so can I make a roll to see if she's here?
Sure.
Do I see her yet?
Yeah, make a perception check.
14 plus...
I can't wait for you to do all this for him to say she's not here.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, why would she come to a school
You're
function?
really sure she's not here?
I mean,
I should have just told like your passive perception probably.
I'm 14 plus 7, so...
21. You're pretty confident that she is not
Here.
milling about in at least the anywhere that you are going.
What is Merrick doing?
You want to make a perception check or an insight check? Actually, he is visible. He's not trying to hide. He appears to be kind of working. You freshmen have not necessarily been recruited to help staff it. Really, the encouragement for all of you freshmen has been to participate and take it all in. You're expected to be there, whereas it's kind of optional for everybody else. But so Ollie is around, Vieric is around. Vieric is kind of hanging out with some of the crafters there on the right. You see him with an apron on, assisting one of this kind of older dwarf gentleman, master craftsman, and he is kind of busying himself being of service.
What a guy.
What?
I will tell you, unless there's somewhere specific that you want to go and ask about, this might be the funnest thing. As you walk by, you begin to see some of these magical creations that the student body has made. These are specifically have been made for purchase. Here's what I will tell you. The ones on the left are rare items. The ones on the right are uncommon items. With the exception of Ovi, who really kind of has had a money-making, with his band, a money-making enterprise while you've been here. Everyone could individually purchase an uncommon item on the right. You would have to probably combine some of your resources to purchase an item on the left. Ovi would be an exception. You could afford by yourself an item on the left.
Wow.
Does my family's wealth come into play at all here?
How much money did you bring with you?
I mean, probably an obscene amount because I don't know how much a normal person carries.
Why don't you roll a D100?
How much is a barrier tattoo?
57.
Okay. I was going to say if you were over 50, then I'll say you brought enough to purchase a rare item or a tattoo.
Fun.
Garrett.
How much is a barrier tattoo?
That would be in the
Yes.
rare side of things. So it would be just, how much money would you have brought with you to campus?
Well, I found some money.
You did find some money.
I didn't steal it.
Protect your. You did find some money, so I'll say that you can do a rare. You can get a rare one by yourself.
Yeah, can.
So a barrier tattoo recalculates your armor class and gives you your base AC is 15 plus your dexterity modifier, and then if you have armor on top of that.
Nice. It's going to be much harder to hit.
Yeah, I think I want that.
You'd have pretty cool biceps.
Do we all get more matching tattoos?
She's got her necklace.
We just continue it around our head all the way to complete the circle.
Yeah.
Garrett,
Yes.
check out this this shard here.
Oh.
Yeah. I can look these up, or you can just look. I usually just type in
I'll look it
D&D and the name of the thing.
Hold on, I will go to my...
So and most of them should be in your inventory, or in your. You should be able to add them. So the Far Realm Shard, when you use meta magic, so a twin spell, quicken spell, anything like that, you can cause a slimy tentacle to rip through the fabric of reality and strike one creature you can see within 30 feet of you. The creature must succeed on a charisma saving throw against your spell save DC or take 3d6 psychic damage and become frightened of you until the start of your next turn.
I would be frightened of me. Wow. That's pretty cool. I do not think I can afford that, though.
You can.
So would that add...
I
I can.
cost them?
I can. If you want it.
Aw.
Oh,
There's nothing there that I want.
there isn't?
So you have leather. You have leather
You sure?
armor right now. What's your
Yeah.
dexterity?
I mean, that'd be great. I
Okay.
don't...
You
I
owe him a
don't-
favor, aka reverse the curse, Dick.
Yeah, I mean, you want my wish spell or...
No, we just need to
So I
rescue
think
the what's his
leather
face.
is 11 plus your
All right.
dexterity
Thank
modifier,
you.
which is 4, so 15. This would be 15 plus.
You gonna show him your nips or something, or?
This would make your AC.
Okay, we'll go like that.
Okay.
I might change it in here.
Go to inventory and manage inventory and see if you can add barrier tattoo, and it's the rare version
Okay.
of it.
We're
Wow,
getting
that's-
we're getting
goes-
the far
AC is going to go up +4 for Indigo.
Gosh.
Should have thought through this.
Yeah.
So
We're getting the Far Realm Shard.
Far Realm Shard for Garrett. Okay?
Thank you, Opie.
Yeah, man.
That should be
Yeah,
in
I have
D&D
it added.
Beyond.
Yep, it's there.
Regular rare?
Regular rare, yeah.
And I'm
And
assuming
I think you'll have to attune to it before it'll take effect. So you gotta.
Is that in my equipment or backpack?
It doesn't matter. But your equipment, select it and then scroll down to the very, very bottom and make sure you hit it, and it'll add it to one of your attunement slots.
is it likely I can pick up some universal solvent here?
Oh, yeah. And I won't even charge you for that. Yes, you easily can do that. That's it. One of the basic booths. You get the sense that some students, especially the older students, have kind of seen this before, are using this time before some of the more spectacular presentations to kind of just restock their stores. You know how Harry Potter has to go to like restock his potion
Yep.
set? That's a lot of kind of what they're doing. And I will tell you, if you picked up anything on your travels, like magical flowers or anything like that, that could be a bartering tool that could get you something better. Which I think some of you did do.
I do. Well, now I'm wondering, would it be easier to try bartering for the boots of spider climbing versus make our own.
That's why I put it on here.
I know, but
That's disrespectful to me and my time.
I
but
know,
it's fine.
I know, right? Like he's already started on it.
Well, why couldn't two of you have it?
That's true.
Say I have a love letter.
That's part of your background you chose. It's like
Would-
one of these like random items you have.
Oh, okay.
You
Would
can choose to have that or not.
a combination of blight spores and a little coin get me?
Blight spores are rare, so
Okay.
yes, you could. They would trade blight spores for the slippers of spider
Spider
climbing
climbing.
for sure.
Okay.
Check.
Anything else? Persuasion check?
No,
No. Okay.
I don't want it. I don't want this to be a shopping episode.
I know.
So
It's just
take what you want.
yeah.
Could I trade my Starlight Cloak for a Ring of Psychic Resistance?
Whoa! Yes, you absolutely could.
Alright.
Rare for rare.
What does your Starlight Cloak do?
It's the thing that let me cast like Augury.
Which saved your life apparently once.
We'll never know.
I know.
I did look up what I would have pulled. So
Did you?
Yeah, I was like, oh no, that'd be so annoying.
No. Yeah.
It was like a dude that hunts you until you
Basically
were dead or you
forever.
was dead.
Yeah. Which would have been a fun little like, oh, I have so many options. Like, who could I make mad at MacGruber?
All right, so I'll trade for that ring and then buy the laser rifle with my.
Okay, so you can put laser. You can type laser rifle.
Yeah, I found that one, and then ring of psychic resistance. I'll search that.
Okay, that's been taken. This has been taken.
Remove my.
This has been taken. Barrier tattoos are available at anyone, so I'm not going to take it off. Psychic resistance has been taken.
That requires attunement.
So it took like my armor off.
Dude, I'm a little blingy at this point. That's my third ring I'm wearing.
Hey, nice. Nice.
That's very MacGruber.
I have a multi-ring one that just says Macklin on it.
A multi-ring. It's just
Multi-finger
like bands
ring,
keep getting bigger and bigger.
Oh, that ring does not require
15.
attunement. That's
15 plus your
That's why I traded the
dex.
cloak, because I was like, oh, I can't have three things attuned. I might as well.
You can have 5. You're an artificer.
Yeah.
Oh, this only shows me.
Oh my.
Oh, a maximum of 2.
Oh, that one doesn't.
Sorry, I didn't read it.
Ew.
But still,
this one
a
has
plus 2 to your
slots.
AC, which
Okay,
is better
that's
than
wrong.
any armor
In the
you
book,
could
you
wear.
can get 5.
Okay.
You still want it?
Yeah.
Okay.
How much you charging me?
Holy cow.
Or
That
should I
irritates.
just-
Same.
What?
The price.
If you said you brought money, so it'd be zero. It would zero out your bank account for this, unless you have something to train.
114 gold.
It's a rare item. I'm way undercharging you all for these things. Rare, I think, is somewhere in the like 500 to 1,000
Yeah.
gold. But it's a magic school, and this is fun. So go shop it.
Okay.
Anybody else want anything? Shelby, Steph?
I'm
Give me to look anything up for you, tell you what it is?
I looked at the necklace one.
Can I sell my fairy stool and my sour grass?
If you throw in a little money in addition to those are uncommon compared to the blight spores were much higher. So yeah, if we'll do like a third.
I don't know, man. I don't have any brain cells right now.
You want that cat thing?
I don't even know what it does, but it's a cat and I kind of like it.
Okay, Stone of Good Luck. Stone of Good Luck is fun. It basically will give you a boost to all of your skill checks.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the necklace.
You get 9 lives.
Good.
Yeah. So go ahead and do the Stone of Good Luck. You do have to attune to it, but you're going to basically get a huge boost to all of your skill checks.
Consider me attuned, my guy.
Good. And when you say that, does that mean you need help doing that?
Technically,
She just auto attunes.
Ooh, big Kanye West boot, T-Pain.
Inventory.
Wow.
All right.
That makes me want to throw myself down the stairs.
What's it called? Stone of Good Luckstone. There you go.
no, I'm not afraid of anything.
Found it. It was added. Now we just got to equip it.
Wait, did you add it to me?
Yes.
Oh, I love that. I was kind of trying to do it.
There you go. Stone of Good Luck.
I was kind of trying to do
So
it.
your skills should look cool now. Let's see. Yeah, like 7 plus 7 to acrobatics plus, and your passive perception actually just went up too to 16.
Thank you.
So you are
I
paying way more attention than you were.
I'm really interested.
Like you're in the top 3 now.
Hell yeah. Top 3
Anything?
payer
You're gonna take the
attention.
necklace of adaptation.
I got
All
some
right.
Adderall, motherfuckers.
Yeah,
All right.
in pocket form. I don't know how that works.
I want to say these things because I wrote them out and I thought that they were creative. As you are milling around, kind of thinking about your new items, some of the fun stuff that you see, which I did not do pictures for, one of the inventions that someone has created is a round sushi table with a multi-armed construct that sits in the middle and just kind of whirs around and creates you, every person at the table, sushi, all at the same time, kind of pouring sake through its middle and comes out
Hell yeah.
to every seat. That's like a senior class capstone project there. You see this mechanical device that you put clothes in and hit a button or two, and then a few minutes later the clothes come out clean.
What?
Yeah.
Washing machine?
Blow your mind. It's got this cool like cleansing stone technology in it,
the cleansing
with a
stone.
like prestidigitation magic. Clean all
Does
your
it play
clothes.
like a little like beepy song when it's done? Like,
It does. Yeah.
That's like just a little too long.
You see
Way
this
too
kind
long.
of combo bard artificer who has created this little box with runes all over it. And he puts 2 earrings in, and you see him kind of bebopping to himself as apparently he is listening to music only he can hear.
Oh wow.
Sounds
Did he
good.
invent the Zune?
I called it a Walkman, hence my age. You're welcome.
Wow, a Zune. I haven't thought of that in a minute.
You see someone on a motorized wheelchair. You see this device that you put a bunch of food into and cover the top, hit a button, and it just basically eviscerates everything within there. You open the top and pour it in a cup, and it's like all of the stuff has become intermingled with all of the other flavors of what you've created. No chopping necessary or crushing.
So you
Does
could
it
just
all.
put like spinach in with like some strawberries and it would taste good.
Exactly, right? And a little milk, and voila. There's also a machine that projects minor illusions of words to popular bardic songs. And it will play music, and you can read and sing along. The magic illusion is timed to the music.
Stupid computers.
Over in the potions section, you see potions that will change your hair color, grow your hair, shorten your hair. You see a tanning solution that seems to be fairly popular, especially as we're going into the fall season. You see a potion that can grow you 2 extra arms temporarily. There's a potion where you don't have to breathe for an hour. And there's a potion that will polymorph you into an elemental for 1 minute. It's kind of fun, kind of cutting edge style magic. None of that is in D&D Beyond. I just thought of it.
Yeah.
You also see under the construct section some homunculi that are like floating goldfish and really a kangaroo, things that have never been tried before that seem to be more your run-of-the-mill, like we had a class on this and so I made it type things. And then you also see magic weapons. You can pretty much find any non-magical weapon you could possibly want, including whips. You see some +1 magical weapons. You also see one set of +3 magical studded leather armor, but that is quite expensive. But that was also a project. So, as you go around, you see some fun things.
There's lots of people here. Does there seem to be any auric type presence?
Make a perception check.
Can I just narratively be like really wigged out by noticing all these small details about everyone in the party that I didn't notice before?
Yes. I feel like you're on like a mushroom trip. We're like, oh
Yeah,
my god, colors.
You just start touching
Yes,
people.
thank
hair.
you.
That's right. You see every strand of hair.
Yes, exactly.
25.
It's like, be
25.
Rolls to get in.
So you, I'm trying to think, who would you know, who would you have seen before of the auric?
It's just me.
I
I'm
would say-
throwing off your perception.
No, I was thinking Aladdin because I went through the headquarters.
You did.
He's like, oh crap, I gotta remember who was
Yeah,
there.
yeah. I saw
No, I'm-
Goliath, I saw the Tiefling. I saw the Asimar there.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the dude in the mask that I haven't seen his face. I saw Jordy not knowing it was Jordy.
Freaking Jordy.
You have seen,
Sorry again about that.
have you seen the flame guy and the angel girl that met him?
Yes.
Okay. Then these are the individuals that you see with a 25. They are not together. They're actually kind of, you spot them over the course of time,
Sure.
but you do clock, whoops, sorry, that's my little design window there. You do clock these four individuals
Yep.
kind of mulling around. Not doing anything technically suspicious.
Just being students.
But you do, I guess, with a 25 and your passive insight, they don't seem to be roaming the whole campus. They all seem to be kind of staying within a small radius of wherever they've kind of camped out.
Okay. Noted. I'm going to just telepathically, when I see them, one by one, because I have to do it one by one, tell party members, that's an orc. Oh, over there, that's an orc.
Do we see Sirs or Jordy?
You don't see Sirs, and you do see young Jordy. He's palling around with Ollie. He seems here for the moment. You do not see any older version that any of you either have seen or now know about.
Okay. I know that Obi saw Jordy at the org, right?
Well, now we know that information.
Yeah, Johnsy told us
As
that
of today, yeah,
explicitly.
everyone should
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I asked
Well-
Obi, is that the Jordy that you saw?
No, he was. I didn't know it was him at the time. He's older. Like I can recognize his nose, like in his face. Like it's definitely him. This is just him as a kid.
Like, Garrett, if I see him, I'll, like, give you a wink.
Okay. Got it.
He's
Maybe
pretty good
don't,
looking.
because then you might die. So,
Wait,
Obi, give a wink.
can we canonically establish whether or not MacGruber can actually wink well?
No, that's
I
not
have
Blake.
aviator sunglasses on at all times. So just-
Yeah, I'll give you a wink, man. I'll give you the wink.
I feel like I kind of railroaded you on that because that was the best picture I liked. You don't have to.
like, no one said
Andrew's first comment when I sent him that picture was, "This is way too handsome for MacGruber."
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm using it anyway.
it. Yeah.
This dark vision is just awful.
I'm just gonna be honest, I don't think there's any chance in hell that MacGruber can actually wink.
Yeah,
Yeah. The sun goes down, I just don't take my sunglasses off. Like,
fair.
but yeah, I'll give you a non-verbal.
All of a sudden, the karaoke machine goes, "I wear my sunglasses."
Guys, do we feel like we should be doing anything with young Jordy, or
I mean, does he actually know anything? Like,
no? But I'm wondering if like making him less desperate now would affect things.
I mean, they.
Like, befriend him, but for our own games?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that won't backfire at all, right?
No, can't think of a reason that could go bad. Do you want to see if he's hot if he takes his glasses off and
Yeah,
then
we'll
maybe
give him a
invite him to the
makeover.
prom?
He puts his hair down.
Yeah.
What do we think is actually going to happen here at this expo?
I mean, the Auric are definitely going to show up.
You think they're gonna try something?
I think that was the assumption, right? From what I recall.
I mean, I didn't get murdered, so I don't know that.
Yeah.
Something's going to happen here.
Do we think they're going to murder people? Like, should we be trying to get people out of here, or...
Like, is there something here that they might try to steal? Like, what's the Quandrix Te Video?
No, the Quadrix Ceteris
The gloves.
Gloves.
It's called the Manus Mentis.
Yeah, it's
it's
the professor's
contraptions
arms.
gloves. Yeah.
Do we know where those are? Are they?
his
On the
Attached
professor.
to his elbows.
Oh.
on the end of his
Like
wrist?
me,
Do
where's
we
the
think he's
attachment?
safe?
Elbow.
Where his fingers are.
Do we think he's like, do we think
Where
they're
are
gonna attack him?
those?
I think that's a good question. I don't know if he's safe.
I'm
Would it be worth
afraid
talking to
if
him?
we evacuate people, then like they wouldn't shut. Like it's all for the spectacle, right?
Yeah.
Jimmy, can I roll insight on me saying that plan to see if MacGruber reacted in any way?
Sure. And just for kicks, either roll, don't tell me what you're rolling, but just roll and add your charisma modifier. So it'll either be persuasion or deception, but you don't have to tell us which it is unless he beats you.
My charisma.
Well, just to
modifier.
be clear, MacGruber, your idea is that they could potentially be trying to hurt people, but if we evacuate people, then we would never know that they were trying to hurt people. That's
No, I didn't
the
say
same
any of
thing.
that. I just said they wouldn't come if people weren't here.
well, right. but
Like,
you
imagine
kinda
if the
seem like
Chancellor
you
was
were-
like alone in the bathroom and they just like showed up and kidnapped him. Like, that's not their shtick. You know,
Natural 20 over here.
I rolled a 21, damn it. A dirty 21.
Well, obviously.
All right, well,
Brian's got a 21 die over there.
What's your charisma?
I have a +1 or +0 as a modifier, so I don't
Oh, then natural 20 technically is not for ability checks, it's not a guaranteed success.
Printed
Oh.
down number.
So technically, Garrett, I will give you this. He does not appear to have something he's hiding from you,
okay.
or is not able to say. We'll say you feel confident he's telling you the truth, and he believes that.
I also have a ring of mind shielding, so you also just don't.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
you also
I forgot
just
about that. You have the
Don't
ring of mind
know.
shielding.
That's where that came in also.
You got to remind me about
Yeah,
that
you
stuff.
can't read my thoughts, determine whether I'm lying, know my alignment, or technically know what creature I am, but I think you know that part.
That's really good. Yeah, you needed that, didn't you? I didn't think about that.
Yeah, I beefed that when I died a few times the other day.
Wait, so there's no way we can tell if you're lying, or that just gives you advantage on it?
No, you just can't.
Oh,
It's
okay.
unknowable.
Okay.
Uncheckable. Yes.
About anything, or just about the orc?
Lying and try to like detect thoughts. You can't do.
In general.
Like, but all lies on all subjects.
Yeah.
He didn't fucking dial the ring.
Like I could say my favorite color is green, and you'll never know.
Or I can wink.
These sunglasses can come off.
As you all are having your discussion, there's an announcement made that in just a few moments, some of the presentations on the stage will begin. What I'd like to know is, as you're watching these, how close to where do you want to camp out if you're staying to watch this?
I'm probably gonna just hang out in the middle of the crowd. Like I don't want to be too close, but I don't want to be in the back either.
I'm an artifice, so I'm gonna nerd alert and try to get as close as I can.
Okay.
I'm going to be up there too.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay back. I want to see like
We're gonna like
exit
appropriately
and
space
exit
out
to see if there
Split the
are
party.
people. I want to see if there are people like coming into the crowd or leaving the crowd,
Okay.
like a vantage point.
So like back or like middle with Delta and Indigo?
No, like back.
Okay. Okay. And Shelby, where do you want to hang out?
I want to be in the middle, perceiving the shit out of everything.
Got it. All right. So
Sensory
the women are in the
overload.
middle, Garrett's in the back, Obi McGruber in the front. First up is Professor Contraption. And he comes up and addresses the crowd. His voice is magically amplified. And he says, "Welcome to all of you to the Quandrix Expo. We are truly honored to have you all here today and to showcase all that our students and professors and deans have accomplished according to the desire and wishes of our great founder, Tanazir Quandrix. We do hope that you have a chance to see." There's definitely an applause. You find out through that applause, actually, that Tanazir Quandrix seems to be in good favor. Whereas the others might be a little bit more controversial. Tanazir...
Can I perceive who didn't clap?
Obi. He says, "We do hope that you will have a chance to not only observe and try and experiment, but also to be inspired that one day you yourselves might contribute to the advancement of our magic. Today, I bring you a creation that I have never attempted before, and I believe will be a turning point for my own life and hopefully the future of our wonderful school." And you see him, the gloves, boom, begin to glow with this arcane magic. And he begins to do this complicated... So he has 2 arms, and then he has 2 extra arms that are kind of in and out. So he's
got
doing...
4 hands?
He's got 4 arms, yeah. And he's got kind of this long aardvark-like nose. And you see him beginning to spin, and all of this magical geometry starts to come up. And there before him, you see beginning to materialize out of the ether gears and mechanical pieces that begin to kind of grow and form themselves together and roll in and then unfold on themselves and grow until something begins to grow about the size of kind of a double basketball. And after the course of about a minute, you see this form begin to take shape that begins to look like a mechanical baby.
Oh no.
And he began. It doesn't look human. It looks robotic, but it is the shape of that. And you see at the end of this, boom. And in his kind of two hands, you see this. And after just a second, you hear this very mechanical, wah, 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 wah. And you see this kind of pause, and then all of a sudden this uproar of some combination of horror and complete amazement that he basically just created his own child with a 9th level creation spell and something else.
His penis.
I look around. What is everyone's reaction? Can I perceive that?
Yeah.
But what I just said, like it's a combination.
Okay.
Yeah. Some people are just like, oh God, what is happening right now? You do see some, especially because some of the student body are warforged in nature. So what is that, bionic? Where it's like there's biological tissue, but also, and you see they are by far the most enthusiastic. And
As they should be.
anybody that wants to can make a history check.
Is the lady with the bonnet probably kind of pissed off about the religion of this and the ethics?
Jaxie is there, and Jaxie has a small gaggle of students following her.
She started that thing, right? The club.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You see her armored, still with her head covered.
20 for that history check.
Natural 20. You do see her armored and carrying weapons openly in and around the space. You would have seen her at the weapon spaces, particularly looking at magical weapons and trying, in a sense, to outfit this small group that she's forming.
Yeah,
Guys,
cool.
we're falling behind all these other bad
Cool.
things that are happening.
With a natural 20 in history, Warforged, it's kind of like Star Wars: The Clone Wars. They were created to fight a battle that in Eberron history was called the Last War. And once the war was over, they kind of didn't have a purpose for them anymore, and they kind of became these just dregs on society. In a sense, they are viewed by many as machines. They're machines. They served a purpose. They were programmed. And yet many, and if you've ever met Warforged, are definitely exhibiting and embracing and possess human sentience. And this for them, with a natural 20, I'll tell you this, and with your insight check, I would say you probably pick up on this too. There's an idolization of Professor Contraption because he has achieved a level of respect and influence, and a sense of kind of being acknowledged as a peer to biological humanoid beings, something that the Warforged have never really had or possessed. So they are by far the most enthusiastic of this idea because they would feel like this magic is getting them one step closer towards, in a sense, being a part of humanity.
Oh, it's kind of sad.
I would like to see if I can see any of the Auric, like in the crowd. Like, can I like pick them out in the crowd?
Yes. Just like Ovi, I'll say again because kind of everyone is stationary. Here's what I'll tell you. You do spot them. They seem to be kind of scattered around. You do, I would say, make a perception check. We'll see how much you perceive in that from your vantage point. Yes, they're there.
8.
Huh?
Just 8.
8? Yeah, you see them around.
All right.
You just needed a 10. So.
I know. Fair.
The next presentation that comes up, Dean Pellinistra comes to the stage and begins to address the crowd. Says, welcome, as our associate just said, and we wish him all the best in what is sure to be a very fulfilling life of parenthood and fatherhood. We are going to continue on with our presentations. Professor Baltazar. And you will see this, this floating vial of blood that you saw at your at your trial kind of float up. It floats to the very, very middle of the stage, sets itself down, and then whoosh, out of the vial is this body made of blood. It has this skeletal face. It doesn't really appear to be dripping, and it's kind of like this genie. Like it kind of considers that its container, its home. But it kind of comes out and it begins to address the crowd. The students of Quadrix, it is truly a pleasure to be here, you all today.
You thought you'd have a normal voice?
I am pleased to talk you through a summoning that unfortunately, due to safety concerns, we will not be able to bring to true fruition. But we will talk you through and explain the results of this. And he speaks a magical word. You see these runes kind of around the stage begin to light up. And he says, I'd like to bring up my pupil, who I have spent the bulk of this semester personally tutoring for our demonstration today.
It's Kithri.
Walking up on stage, you see a halfling girl, stringy blonde hair, kind of ring girl. There, she is in a cleaner version of her nightgown. Seems like she has somewhat cleaned herself up. She wears this little bag. It's the first time you've ever really seen her carrying anything kind of on her hip. And she just stands there, not really looking at the professor, not really looking at the crowd. And Balthasar says, we know that blood carries the life within many of the humanoids. And he begins to go into this kind of very scientific description. Without really provocation from him, though, you see Kithri reach into her bag and pull out a potion bottle and drink it.
Oh, shit.
No.
And as he kind of, Balthazar stops and he looks over, he's like, child, not yet. It's not time yet. You must wait for the directions. And you see her ignore his request and pull out a hat pin that you've seen and stab herself in the fist with it, pulling out the blood. He's like, what are you doing? It is not time. We are not prepared. At that exact moment, Pelanistra, who is right there inside the runic circle, begins to fidget with her bracelet, and you see her utter kind of mutter under her breath. And Indigo, in your hands, all of a sudden, you see this black beaded bracelet that you've seen her wearing. And you get the quickest of a telepathic message, and she says these two things. She says, "This is the entrance to my sanctum. The password is persimmons. Remember, fire beats blood." At that moment,
Oh my god.
Kithri pulls out a fistful of pins, adds the one that she stabbed herself with, and jabs them all into her own gut. At that exact moment, first of all, let me get you.
Do I see, since Indigo and I are standing next to each other, would I see this thing pop up in her?
Probably with your perception.
Did you pick persimmons because that's my kitten's name?
No, I didn't even think about that. So you see Kithri and let's see, come on, here we go. On here, as she stabs herself in the gut, you see Professor Baltazar's body begin almost like something on the other side is blowing his essence towards Kithri, almost against his will. You see Kithri's jaw unhinge, and Baltazar, who is starting to protest and actually beginning to ready magic before he can get a spell off. She basically sucks in the entirety of his being into her body, and her body explodes into this being.
God damn it, Kithri.
This thing, it is dripping this coagulating, reproducing blood. This thing is enormous. Kithri goes from being 2 feet tall to being nearly 25 feet tall. Multiple limbs. This creature, it roars. With a split second, you see Pelanistra looking at it. The face looks right at her. And you see this moment, especially those of you that are closest up, of her making a decision. She has one moment to act. And you see her do this action. The students closest to the stage, which does include the two of you, she casts the spell Scatter, and she teleports you all away from the edge of the stage to safety. And at that exact moment, two things happen. You see her armor that she's wearing make these protective wings that come over her body as the avatar crushes her and swallows her whole.
Pelanistra?
Pelanistra.
Well,
At that moment, you see exactly 22 orbs of blood spread out to the edges and begin encircling this beast. With these kind of tethers, they appear to be feeding the beast and allowing it to grow and continue to multiply. And I will tell the two of you that are closest, you do see in the midst of them, very, very briefly, since you have decently high perception, you see Delta's face in one of them, and you see Garrett's face in another of them, and I think you too. Were you
I didn't
pricked?
get pricked, no.
You didn't get pricked? You didn't get pricked? Was it somebody else? I think it was just you two.
Yeah.
What are the professors doing while this shit show is ensuing?
I'm so glad you asked. So before we decide if you want to act at all, you see, and Garrett, I will tell you, since you're paying attention to this and you have the best vantage point, these 6 individuals are all conjure. It's a spell called Arcane Eye, and they conjure it. It's this little floating eyeball, and they have it focused on a professor near them. You get the sense they are basically video recording to see what they do.
Okay.
I want to yell out, "Use fire!" And I want to.
You want to roll in?
Fire
Yes.
it.
Okay,
I'm
let's
gonna-
roll into initiative then.
Yeah, last thing I know about
Because
Pelanistra
we are going to
is
do,
Josh,
I'm going
he
to
said
try an
she's
interesting
cool.
mechanic here. Here's what I will also say as you're preparing.
Oh my gosh.
yeah. Garbage.
Initiative. All right.
So here is the basic lay of the land here, and let me get everybody as we had them. You all were. Oh, let's see. Let's bring you all to the front here.
PowerPoint is so much better than Google Slides.
What is?
PowerPoint.
You do see a number of. I'll move him back here, and so you guys are.
Man, he's gonna kill this whole thing in one shot. It's gonna be so cool.
Who is?
Mayhem, he's so cool.
They're growing over here.
I'll say Eliwick was back over here. So you two are in this square. You two are in this square. Ovi and Macklin. I'm going to say that you were sent. I'm going to say you were right up front here.
Yeah.
You were sent back,
Okay.
kind of out of melee for this. So I'll say MacGruber, you're near
Melee's
Mayhem.
super cool.
Ovi, you're near Brilly. The reason I have them, and Garrett's in the back, the reason I have these NPCs on the board, these are the NPCs you know that are going to act as part of this, whether you do or not.
Okay.
And so as part of this, what I will say is I'm going to give you a little influence of priorities. So you can let me know narratively, how would you want them to act? What would you want them to spend their turns doing? Each of these blocks represents about 40 students. Okay? And of course, when all of this happens, there is this gasp, and then a panic sets in, and you can imagine people are about to move, all right? So unless you're flying, all of these squares moving within them would be considered difficult terrain. They are all about 20 feet across.
What squares are people that we don't like in? Just out of curiosity.
Who would that include?
Sirs.
You don't see sirs.
Who's the
Anywhere.
guy that sucks?
Jordy.
Jordy.
Varric.
Jordy is here.
Who's the other J guy that sucks?
Vyric's over here.
Jodzi? No.
Jaxie?
Jaxie.
Jaxie's
Jaxie is she not on here?
And who's the owl guy?
Javi.
Yeah.
Oh, Javi.
Javi sucks.
Jobby.
Jobby.
Yeah, Jobby.
Javi's making out with his girlfriend.
Yeah, he's making out sneeze.
Oh shit, where's Shoo Shoo?
Everyone protect Shoo Shoo.
She's in like an MC booth, like the pod racers, just like.
I should have put Jaxie on here. That's a good point. Because she would be here. I don't know how quickly I could pull that up.
No,
It's
don't worry
fine.
about
We
it.
got enough.
So Jaxie and her crew actually will help as well.
Help us?
Help you, yes. Well, I don't think it's helping you.
She hates Kithri.
Huh?
She hates
She hates Kithri.
That's true.
this is her chance to kill her, though.
Can't see that.
In this form, whatever.
All right. Initiative.
I got an 18.
18.
That sounds so good. MacGruber's a
21.
9.
Sorry, Brian Shelby, what'd you get?
21.
Woo, all right.
I got a natural 20, and my initiative is 7, so.
Wow. Okay.
Whoa.
You get 2 turns
Wait,
before
your
everyone.
initiative is +7?
Yeah,
How did you do that?
I'm very alert.
Oh, nice. You picked the 11.
Oh,
so it
look
gets
at
+5
you.
on top of his.
27.
I
all
almost
right.
did that.
What do you got?
5.
5 Delta?
Welcome.
I had a 9.
9.
Oh, you're tied with
What's
me.
I was gonna say you want to do rollies? What's your dex score?
I think it's +3.
Mine's +4.
Okay, so Gruber go first. So it's Garrett, Hattie, Indigo.
Didn't think my 18 would be so low.
Right?
One,
For once, you don't have to make the first decision, though.
Gruber, Delta, NPCs,
I don't know.
the Beast, and
Pride's such a big ass.
okay.
Yeah, it's like a
So,
tiny ass.
Garrett, you are all the way at the back, and it is your turn. You see the crowd beginning to rush towards you, but you are quick on the uptake. And here's what I will tell you, because I kind of think this might be more fun if you play it more like a board game. Pelanistra can last 4 rounds before she goes unconscious. She can last 2 more rounds before her body is desiccated.
Digested.
Right.
Okay.
Okay?
Wait, do we need to be concerned about if we kill Kithri that we also kill Pelnestra?
That would be an Arcana check. You could use your action to make an Arcana check or do something else.
Oh wow, fucking solved that, my guy.
Kill Kithri.
Just
Okay,
That's free
all
information.
right. I am going to cast Wall of Fire.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to do a cylindrical circle wall of fire around Kithri that is 20 feet in diameter and 20 feet high.
Shit.
Beautiful. All right. So wall of fire basically completely surrounding them, right?
Correct.
Not on the table.
Not the nice China, Brian.
Okay. Wall of fire. Okay. Tell me what I need to do. So it makes...
It makes a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Each creature within its area must make a dexterity saving throw on a failed save.
Is it 5 feet of it?
5d8.
Ooh.
Okay. What's your spell save DC?
16.
16. So I am rolling because it's 5. Is it 5 feet within 5 feet of the wall or 10 feet of the wall?
When the wall appears, each creature within its area.
Sounds like it's only ones that are.
Oh, so it's only the 5 foot that it takes up. Okay.
One side of the wall selected by.
So are you trying to
Hold on,
attack
it
it?
says one side of the wall selected by you when you cast this spell deals 5d8 fire damage to each creature that ends its turn within 10 feet
10
of
feet.
that
So
side.
you
Ends
make
it-
like the inside fire.
Or
Okay.
inside.
So that's what I need to know. Are you casting it on? Like, are you trying to imprison it, contain it, or are you trying to actually like do damage to it?
I was hoping that I would do both.
Wow.
Okay.
Imagine that.
Okay, that's
Because
fine.
I assume that being inside a wall of fire, at least
Yeah.
close to
yeah,
it.
it's you're right on target to hit all of the outside. So this outside ring is more kind of at height level. The other ring is kind of over top, making this half dome over what it is. So what you're basically doing is attacking everything on this outer edge
Fantastic.
of it, which is really fantastic, and I was not prepared for it. So
AOE spells, let's go.
shit. Level 8. All right. They failed their dexterity check. What you got?
Oh, yeah.
All right, hold on a sec.
Just not on.
98.
Just not. on
So
attack.
here's what I'm doing. I'm considering these like a swarm instead of individuals.
Yes.
I can't play 22 and unique characters. So they have kind of a collective score, kind of every, it gradiates up. So whatever you do damage will take out a portion of it.
12 points of damage.
with
12.
5d8.
Yeah, I rolled a couple ones.
Good
Um,
God, Brian.
Well, yes,
Okay, guys.
but to be fair, so I'm gonna kind of go back on what I just said. You did something that can touch all that entire outer circle, so I'm gonna say each of those faces takes some damage because of it. You do see it does an incredible amount of damage to all of them because they're vulnerable to fire. So yeah,
Yeah.
that was a fantastic move. So let me see.
I'm going to use a bonus action to just like sit back in a lawn chair and like, smoke a cigar now.
All right.
Like
Go.
a cigar on the
I'm feeling
fire.
real good.
That
about myself.
outer circle is severely hurt, and you do see, especially those of you that are closer to the stage, it seems like the size of the creature actually begins to shrink a little bit as they start to lose power. And it's almost imperceptible.
Yeah.
All right. It is Hattie's turn.
I cast Firebolt.
Okay, where are you aiming?
The middle.
Okay, at the creature?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Now, it's a 20-foot tall wall of fire that you cannot see through. So if you want line of sight, you're going to have to fly up so that you can kind of fire down on it.
Love that. Yes, please.
You know, I watched this video this
Sure.
week, and this guy was just like, fairies are by far the most broken race in all of D&D. I was like, I wish I had thought about that. I do downstairs.
You want me to get it?
You want to get the monster manual? You're
I'm
at the very
way
end.
down, yeah.
Thank you. It's on. You know where it is on the shelf.
Yep, I got you.
All right, firebolt at the
Yeah.
creature. Okay.
Do I roll attack for spells?
Yes,
What about-
please.
I don't use my spell save DC?
No, you use your spell attack modifier. So roll and add whatever.
Yeah, I think Firebolt's an attack.
I want to use inspiration.
Okay.
Oh, cool. 10.
That unfortunately does not hit.
Yeah, of course it doesn't.
Animals in the back of this
Okay.
place.
There's nothing else I can... Ooh, wait a second. Okay.
Yeah, girl.
Good gracious.
Aaron for the...
Wow, you fucking Garrett did like half damage to this. One.
He's like,
You have
6 turns,
No,
girl.
I completely revamped my spell. I had a lot of free time at work today. I'm like, wait up, I'm gonna take some time on
What
these
is
spells.
that like?
I thought I had some bonus actions, but I maybe don't, so we'll just move on. I'd like for Chessie to just cover her face with her paw because that was such a terrible miss.
So one thing to consider, Chessie can have a standing order to give you the help action, which would give you advantage on any of your attacks. I'm going to extend it to spell attacks.
Oh, we should do that for sure then.
So then why don't you roll with advantage if you want Chessie to do that. Basically the idea is she's distracting. This one's kind of hard to argue, but she gives you the help action. Huh?
18.
Sorry, I lost track of what
And
the
now
AC is.
Chessie's on fire. Fell for it.
The creature in the middle has AC higher to that.
Okay, ooh.
Higher than 18. The blood pus things do not appear to be as have the same fortitude.
Guys, aim for the blood pus things.
All right, Indigo. Do you want to move, Hattie? I know you're up. Actually, you already moved. You're up in the air.
No, I think I'm great, yeah.
Okay, Indigo.
I cannot find where all my bonus actions are.
I think they're under your actions tab, just below all of the actions.
Hold on. I need to smidge. Dash hide.
This thing rolled shit for initiative. But I'm going to say he got to do so much at the beginning
Right.
that he might as well have just taken a turn.
What did Hattie roll that,
18.
and that wasn't high enough for Kithri?
Correct.
For the blood avatar creature in the
For
middle.
what was once Kithri, yes.
So she like hit it with fire and nothing happened?
She just didn't hit it.
She just didn't hit it.
Okay, can I go for like the inner?
So you are about 20, 40 feet away from this, and there's a 20-foot tall wall of fire on top of a stage. So you really can't see anything that's going on the inside.
But I know there's things inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
Is that just like...
It's because you don't have line of sight, it would be at disadvantage, right? Is that how that works?
You
At
can roll
disadvantage?
that, yeah.
And if it's an area of effect spell, then that's a little different. But if you're trying to do a targeted thing, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Firebolt.
Okay.
I would like to move to where I am 120 feet from that.
From this far edge here.
Mhm.
So 20.
like
I mean,
the
we don't have 120 feet on this map here.
Okay.
So I mean,
Just
you got
like,
yeah.
I don't want to get attacked by it.
okay. 20, 30. Are you going to use your bonus action to dash and get more? I'm gonna say since you're going with the flow of traffic, you can go because people are leaving.
No, that's good there.
Okay.
Put beer in between us.
You're right.
Oh, shucks, I'm missing him.
Oh, he like singed his eyebrows. Okay, then I'll do firebolt.
Okay. Roll with disadvantage.
Okay. Okay, 11.
11 does not hit.
Dun, dun, dun.
You see the fire, it hits the wall and just kind of gets absorbed by it. These things on the inside are going to go next. Now, remind me, Garrett, for Wall of Fire, they take damage if they end their turn inside the fire?
Correct.
Okay.
Wait, I think it's. I thought it was both.
Does it start and end?
I feel like it would be strong. End is weird.
End is very common. If you end your turn somewhere.
Sure, but I agree, like, narratively, but why would you even stand? Like, you should take the
That creature
Well, it's only
ends
a
its turn.
second,
Correct.
right?
Yeah, ends its turn or enters.
and enters or ends, okay.
Enters or ends. Okay. I just realized I just described these as kind of a single unit, and then I rolled separately for initiative on them. So the creature is going.
Okay.
It is going to leap out of the fire because it has a strength of 8, and it is going to land here in this circle, and it is going to go to town on what is going on the crowd here in this. I realize the circle is outside this, but is going to go to town. Just this feral, bestial thing. I need someone to roll me 2 d20s.
I really wish I had dashed now.
Natural 1. 13.
13. That works in your favor.
That's how many people you don't know die.
The higher of those numbers, 13, and Ovi, you are the closest to this. 13 bodies go down in these attacks. And you see almost immediately these dark cloaks spurt their revivify magic, and 13 bodies are there but are breathing.
Okay.
One of them didn't have their revivify magic anymore and is no longer moving on the ground.
Okay.
Oh my
Natural
god.
1.
And I'm going to say that is a combination of attacks from the blood spurts themselves and the creature just going... well, actually, that is the creature moving. The blood spatter is going to hit anybody in kind of just on the edges of what's this. So I don't think that applies to any of you all. You were back here, Obi.
Totally.
Right?
Sure.
So, but it's damage. It's not kind of immediate death. MacGruber, your turn, and then Delta.
I would like to get move as close as I can.
Okay? You're over here.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to kind of go against the flow of traffic.
Like, yeah,
so
get
you can
within-
get here.
Yeah.
So let's say within 15 feet.
Roger that. And then I would like to summon my Eldritch Cannon. And I'm going to do the flamethrower one.
Okay, tell me what this looks like.
Yes.
This sounds so cool.
It's just going
Hell yeah.
It's gonna be like I imagine like the Super Soaker backpack gun. So it's just got like tons of oil reservoirs on it, and then just like one big can.
Where does it come from? Is it like out of thin air, or does it like transformer itself off
Oh
of your
yeah,
body
it's like
somewhere?
mechanical, like that creepy heebie-jeebies of just like the toys in Toy Story from Sid's room. That just, like, build themselves up.
Beautiful.
And then when it's done, everyone doesn't know because it's kind of haphazard. But so I can summon that 5 feet in front of myself,
Okay.
and then it can make a 15-foot cone of fire.
Okay. So depending on where you put it, you're going to be able to hit maybe 1, 2, 3, and the creature itself.
That would be great.
There you go.
And it's a dex save.
Okay. I'm going to do dex save differently from the globules. Go ahead and roll your damage. Is it half? Is it half on a save?
Yes.
And what's your spell save DC?
15.
15. The creature does dodge, and actually the other things do dodge as well, so they take half damage. However, they're vulnerable to fire, so they take double damage, so just roll straight damage for them.
So 9 points of damage.
Okay. These two, if I can zoom in here a little bit, immediately disappear.
Yes.
This one, sorry, what was the total?
9.
9? Okay. These two disappear. They were already looking pretty bad after being blood. This one's kind of up in the air, so your cone will get it. Takes its first round of damage. So let's see. 9, 18, 27. This is a little convoluted. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. Down to
No, it makes sense. Like it's got like a shield that we can break through.
Yeah.
And then the creature itself takes 9 damage as well. Okay, sounds good. Anything else?
I think that's it. That's my action, bonus action.
Beautiful. Delta.
Hello. Hello, blood beast. It's me, Doug.
I can summon, even if they're large beasts, if they're 1/4,
Mm-hmm.
I can summon, like no matter
Yep,
the
the size doesn't matter. It's just the challenge rating.
And I can do 1/4? Well,
Yeah,
okay.
1/4. Yeah, 1/4. Whatever the spell said. You can do like a CR2, so you can basically do one huge creature or 8 smaller creatures. So these would be like panthers. This would be a rhino. Right. So the CR is on all of these right here. So challenge rating 1. You could do 2 of these. Yeah. So you could do 8 of those.
I hope it's giant fire ants.
There's nothing with fire.
That's your downside. You got beasts.
Yeah.
Right.
Animals don't really.
Yeah, until you're like
I've
a
been-
bajillion
I looked.
levels, it can just become an
dragon.
elemental.
Right. Right.
Just because they're vulnerable to fire doesn't mean they can't take damage other ways. That would just be an efficient way.
When I see the little balls around, those are just like the bases, right, that are floating around.
And they're all different races,
All different
including...
races. Are they different heights?
Nope, they're all about the same size. It's like the size of a volleyball.
And are they on the ground level?
No, they're floating about 4 feet off the ground. That the outer ring is about 4 feet off the ground, and then there's this kind of ring of 7 that are floating about 15 feet off the ground,
And
kind of
how
in a smaller
tall
circle.
is the thing?
About 25 feet.
Okay.
You have to start
Yeah.
AIing videos.
Yep.
Yeah.
I am gonna
Start AIing
summon.
videos.
I'm gonna summon. 8 giant owls.
8 giant
Whoa.
owls. Okay. Tell me more.
They are the most beautiful snowy owls you've ever seen.
About to just
Like
get doused
white,
in blood.
Snowy white.
Yeah. Yep.
The horror.
The horror. I know.
Just the purest dove owls.
This is a total rock concert right now. I'm just saying, like heavy metal, fire.
Yeah, you gotta
You should
really
have
just
gas. Yeah,
one
that'd be
electric
better.
riff, just like
I am gonna use one of my spirit totems.
Okay.
Okay.
Of the. Hold on, I
Being a good girl.
Are you talking to Chessie?
I want to just throw it in the general direction of
what are you throwing, the owls?
The spirit.
Or
my
aura.
spirit totem. I need it. I would like it close to.
You get an owl. You get an owl.
Keep going.
hoping this
Oprah
works.
would be unstoppable
Hoping this
in
works.
D&D.
Oh gosh.
So those of you that are preparing your turns, be thinking about one of the NPCs. I have something specific Virik is going to do, but the rest of them, what do you want them narratively? How do you want them to contribute? You can think of something fun. So you got Brilly, Vivara, Eliwick down at the bottom, Ollie, who remember has the Archangel kind of armor. Mayhem has the huge, the huge hammer.
Brackenhair on that list because he can
always try to control
spew
mayhem.
poison.
Poison fire?
Yes.
This
that's
person's
so
really
good.
strong, right?
Yeah, she's kind of that angelic warrior
got
you
the
met in
creepy,
Laurel.
eyeball
She's got
on
the
her
true
hand.
sight. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm doing my bear spirit,
Okay.
which would give me 13 temporary hit points to everything in its
How big is the aura?
30-foot radius.
Radius.
60 feet.
So,
The
wow,
spirit
30
creates
feet.
an aura in a,
So-
hold on, in a 30-foot radius around the point and can be moved up to a 60 feet as a bonus action.
Okay, so whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Okay,
There's a
so
dungeon.
let me clarify. So these are 20.
Don't hit the ground.
This is a 60-foot aura.
Sure. Yeah.
So, where do you want it?
I would like it.
Remember, you can choose who's affected by it, so you could. I mean, it can overlap with the creature.
Correct, that's what I need it to do. Because my owls are going to come in and attack from the top of the main Kithri creature. We're not going to be messing around with these little balls. So as long as... My main things I want my temporary hit points to affect my 8 owls.
Mm-hmm.
And then anyone else. And
Okay.
I have the guy in it. Because once they leave the aura, those hit points drop, right?
No, you get them. They get them for starting their turn in the aura.
Oh, okay.
So if you do that,
So
that
it
would
might-
affect Hattie, Virik, a couple of the NPCs, MacGruber, and Ovi. So all of you get 13 temporary hit points.
Oh,
Understanding that right?
yes.
Yep.
13 temporary hit points.
Oh my
so
gosh.
And
you're-
advantage on strength checks and saves.
Well, that just makes me even
Yep,
now.
you're welcome.
Yes, thank you for that.
Okay.
Great.
Oh my gosh. that was a
So
great
your
move.
owls, remember, you might just want to do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Their normal hit points are.
I have it pulled up here.
Oh wait, this is the player's handbook.
Yeah.
So my giant owl has 19 hit points.
So now it has 32.
Yep.
Okay.
Each owl has 32 hit points.
Okay.
And they don't. I get a flyby.
Right, they don't do
bonus,
opportunity
but
attacks.
So they can't provoke opportunity attacks.
Beautiful. Okay, so I need you to start rolling some damage. Do you just want them each to attack you said the creature. You want them to attack the creature.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
We're just going for the big guy.
Okay, so
Like
Go ahead.
beaks and talons and stuff.
So I get melee weapon attack.
okay, they're all right here, but
Okay. Do you just make a roll like 1?
here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to group these.
I have 8. Like roll
So
couple them. I don't
the
know.
bonus, it's faster to roll 1 and apply it to all of them, but if you fail, it really sucks. So if you want to
Natural
roll, here, do you just want to roll a bunch of d20s
Sure.
and see who hits? And how about this? Just apply damage identical to all of them that hit.
Okay. Yep.
That will save us a little bit of time.
Okay.
Okay, so they're here. We'll move.
Oh my gosh.
Roll
That's
3
3
more.
natural ones in a row.
You can't keep doing that.
Not great, everyone.
So those 5, you got
Okay.
3 more to roll.
How many? 3?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't add my.
Well, they get about a
You had
plus-
9, 8, 15,
A
1,
plus
1.
3. So I'll tell you, its AC is 21. So
Well.
you need to roll 18.
Nope.
You got
You got
one.
20? Oh, no, that's not.
That's an 18, right?
Yep.
Plus 3. All right. So one of them hits.
Wowie.
I would imagine this is creating quite the distraction.
Mm-hmm.
Natural 1 again.
Well, that's not damage.
No, that's not damage. You need 2d6.
Oh.
Right?
Sweet. Yes!
8 plus 1, so 9 points of damage. Beautiful.
How many natural
That's
kind
not.
of bitch roll
That's
it?
not nothing. Yeah. However, there's a lot of hit points at play.
You've got
here.
8 of those, though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And
Okay.
they're just gonna hover.
Yeah.
All right, it's the NPC's turn, and they all are going to get to. Let's see. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm going to take Varric. Would 5 of you want to roll attacks, and we're just going to do some kind of generic damage? Here's what I want to know from you all, though. Do you want the NPCs to focus their attacks on the floating heads,
Hits.
or on the creature, or to divide and conquer?
Heads?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like,
Yeah,
that's,
heads.
like that's the first thing that would impede them, so they're
Yeah.
gonna like.
Yeah. And if it weakens it, that's going to be an
Yeah.
advantage.
Okay.
All right.
I think Mayhem is the only melee fighter here. Actually, really probably is too. The rest of them are there.
Okay.
Go ahead and just roll for a character. Tell me if you get 21 or higher. Or sorry, this is for the globs on the outside. So their AC is only 13.
Oh, nice. I got.
What are we adding to it though?
Let's add in a standard plus 3.
All right. So
Yeah.
mayhem hits.
Nope.
Okay.
Ollie hits.
Got it. We'll say Jordy hits.
Jordy. You want to take either Brilli or Vivara. Anyways, 5. So it's 3 out of 5 hit.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to do a standard, like 15 points of damage, right?
Yep.
And now, because of the damage that the Wall of Fire has already done, we're going to eliminate 3 more of these because they only had 1 hit point left apiece. So they are knocking it out. And again, you do see the... I'll just do no fill. There we go. You do see the power of the beast begin to wane a little bit. What Varric does that is different. And Indigo and Garrett, I will say, since you are behind seeing this happen, I will say the 2 of you are the only ones that clock this. You see Varric kneel down and pull something out of his boot and begin to take a few steps forward and then throw something at the creature. It looks to be this black obsidian disc, and it lands on the ground right about here, and out of it, it creates a portal.
Did you just summon a Pokemon?
Yeah. Right?
And out of the portal comes this demonic figure. It is the same. You two would remember this. It is the same demonic figure you remember him talking to when he drew a card out of the deck. So in the room, a couple of you saw him summon this demon, have a conversation with it, and then it left. It shows up, and it is face to face with this avatar. And then you see this magical pouch appear in his hand, and he takes it and begins to back away, keeping aside. You do catch him clocking left and right, and he utters 2 phrases. He's yelling out names specifically of people that you know are a part of the kind of craftsmen, the people that he's somewhat befriended along the way. He is calling them to back away and get to safety.
All right.
Okay.
Oh,
So he is backing away slowly. All right. So we got another 1, 2. We lost another 3 hit points. Okay. 1, 3, 5. Okay. It is now Ovi's turn.
You did it.
Oh, finally, I know, right? You don't have to put this on the board, but Channel Divinity is another OB
Okay.
up closer to the bubbles themselves. And then,
Just because of Jester.
yeah, right, exactly. And we are both doing a wicked rock guitar duet. Top of the order will be Garrett, right? So
Yep.
give him my inspiration bonus action. That's
All
actually
right, Garrett, you have a 1d6. You can
8.
use 1d8. Oh, that's right. You're part. 1d8 you can use anytime in the next 10 minutes on an ability check, a saving throw, or attack roll.
awesome.
As from the far side, do you have to be within a certain range for Bardic Inspiration? Because he is like
That is
80 feet away from you.
That is good. I will double check that.
Anyways, I don't really care. That's fine. But let's say that Garrett of all people is the most inspired by your duet.
He's like, that's my guy. That's my guy.
I'm the
Damn,
one
he's
guy in the
good.
back of the
Let's kill this
audience that's like,
motherfucker.
"Woo!"
Yeah. I've been to all his shows.
And you probably have.
All right, and then what's your action?
Action was.
Oh, the duplicity?
I'm done.
Okay, sounds good. So we are done with one round. Pelanistra will be unconscious in 3 more rounds.
Okay.
So Garrett and then Hattie's on deck.
We got this.
Can I just have will you allow me just
Just
a
have a minute.
passive perception as to whether this demon looks like it's hostile towards us or towards Kithri?
He's not gonna.
What is going on is a little complicated, so if you want to know, I would need you to use your action to do it. Your passive perception is not going to tell you enough.
There's 8
Yeah.
owls, a bunch of blood orbs.
Let me do this. If you want, I would let you make an insight check instead of a perception check, if that's better for you, which I think it is.
Certainly is, yeah.
You mean this guy is a deity, not a charity, bitch?
That's 17.
17. The demon. So it's with a 17, which is decent. It goes. There are a couple of visible emotions it goes through. Very, very quickly. One is success, like the freedom. The next is horror that it is face to face with something much bigger than it and probably much badder at it in a oh shit kind of way. And you see the third emotion would be it begins to brace for some kind of defense. It will go on the NPC's turn, so we'll see what it does. It was not expecting to show up here. That's what you can get with a 17.
Okay.
Which I'm not sure what else I would have given you for a natural 20.
His name.
There you go. You just know it.
All right. How about I use that as my action? I will use a quicken spell to cast a bonus spell action.
Okay.
A bonus action spell. And let's do... let's do Chaos Bolt.
Okay.
You also just got a shard that helps with that.
That's right. You're going to get a little bonus.
I know.
Brian.
But I think it has to be within 30 feet of you.
Oh.
Use your tentacle.
For the
And 30
tentacle.
feet.
The tentacle has to. It's only good within 30 feet of you.
Okay.
Okay. I
Oh,
can move
Jaxie was
closer.
on here. She was the extra kind of fighter. I'm going to say she moved into here to get close with her little cronies.
I'll move closer. I'll move within 30 feet.
Use your
Okay. You won't have that much movement. You're way in the back. These are 20 feet across, and it's difficult terrain. So unless you misty step, you can get about here with just your movement.
All right. Well, I'm still gonna do it anyways.
Okay, you can still do Chaos Bolt.
Yeah.
I don't know if this aura up anymore, right? Does anything happen with it staying up? I guess the advantage on strength checks.
And,
right?
and you did
anyone who enters it
you did the unicorn,
then
right?
gets it, right?
Bear.
Oh, you did the bear. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So Chaos Bolt.
anyone who enters
Are you aiming for a head or the creature?
Yeah, anyone
Let's do a head.
Okay.
an advantage.
Like step in and out.
I need to
And
know the language of it. Is it start turn, end turn, enter? Usually those are very specific.
that's a dirty 20 to hit.
Beautiful. Okay. Are you aiming for a weakened one around the inner circle, or kind of one of the more unaffected ones up top?
Let's say a weakened one.
Okay. And Chaos Bolt has a unique feature that if you roll an 8 You get to basically, the magic bounces to another target, and it's like you get a second attack on it.
Oh, it does?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I rolled an 8 and a 7.
Great. Yeah, read the spell. I think with an 8, or is it double 8s? There's something about Chaos Bolt that lets it jump.
That sounds.
Because you basically pick from the
If
list
you roll
of
the same number on both D8s.
Yeah.
then it jumps. So if you roll doubles, it rolls.
Yeah,
It jumps to another. Okay. So 8 or 7, you get to pick the type of damage from that list.
Let's do thunder damage.
Okay.
Okay. Fire.
Each creature of your choice in the aura,
Neither
when the spirit
fire.
appears, gets temporary hit points. In
So somebody
addition,
can't walk into it since it's already appeared.
while people are in it, they still get advantage on strength checks and strength saving
Okay.
throws in the aura. So
They
that's
just-
the perpetual effect. But the temporary hit points are done.
So you can start.
Start your turn. That's why I was like, how can you get the most people in here? All right. What'd you get for damage? And it's thunder damage.
15.
Beautiful. Taking it out. Shape format. Okay, so that's another. All right, that's another one down. So you have eliminated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All the ones on the outer rim have 1 hit point left apiece, and these are, except for this one, are pretty much untouched. The creature is in there. Okay. Anything else you want to do? Do you want to do the tentacle thing? You're not close enough to anyone to do that.
I don't think I can move it when it happens, so no.
Okay, sounds good. Hattie, your turn. Oh, can you roll wild magic for me since you use meta magic?
Oh, roll wow. Is that every time I use meta magic?
Yes, you'll roll on a 1 or 20. You'll activate it.
Yes.
And did you roll? Yeah. Did you roll a natural 20 for attack?
No, it's a dirty.
It's a dirty 20. So I still roll on the...
Yeah, for the meta magic. Yeah,
Oh, to whether I get a 1 or a 20 or like...
1 or a 20. Yeah, 1 or a 20. You roll on wild magic.
Okay. And I didn't... A dirty 20 even?
No, just straight D20 roll.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
saying
then
it's
I
'cause you
didn't get
used
a 1 or,
quickening,
I didn't get a
you
1 or
have
a
to
20.
roll.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. That's all I need to know.
Okay.
Hattie's turn and then Indigo.
I would like to cast Summon Beast.
Beautiful. Let's get something else on the field.
Why not? This is a whole party.
Okay. Summon Beast. What color do you want this to be? Yellow.
Let's make it a
Shoot, I can't stand it.
Water Beast.
Okay.
It's a Leopleurodon.
You've got your...
Okay.
Uh,
You do sneak attack.
yeah, that's a fine place for it to be.
You sneak attack cantrips?
She is.
She has an
Special
item.
item.
Oh. Guess you can't normal.
So, good thing Sophie knew that.
Yeah.
No, this whole time between turns, you're like,
All that time creating that item in D&D Beyond. From scratch. All right. You want to make an attack? The creature can make an attack.
Yes.
You want to do a head or the body? Head or the beast?
Head.
Okay. Go for it.
It's probably not going to do anything. 1d8 plus 4.
Did you roll to attack?
Your spell attack modifier. Yeah, I only rolled a 5, so that's probably not getting us very far.
Ooh. Yeah. Chelsea's helping you.
Is that a strength check? No.
This
no, it's
attack
just
roll.
attack, yeah. It'd be like if someone tried to grapple you or something.
All right, so you're doing this magical summoning of this water beast.
Wait. I have an ally within 5 feet of the creature that I'm trying to hit, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then I get advantage, so 1 sec.
Oh, is it pack
Oh, there you
tactics?
go. How about 15 plus
That
whatever?
hits, because the heads have a lower AC.
Cool.
Oh, I don't know.
1d8. Ask Ash. 7. Wait, the spell's level. Oh, okay. 8.
8 damage. Great. Take out another head. Beautiful.
Great.
Is she shrinking now? Is she like getting smaller?
You do. It's noticeable now. You've gotten about a third of them, just over a third of them. You can see that it is weakening the constitution. Again, this is just mere seconds at a time, but you can already tell that there's some momentum lost.
Okay.
All right, Indigo.
I like to use my gloves.
Do you know what they're called?
Did you not add them to your inventory?
She's trying to look
Oh,
them up.
did I make that? Is that in your?
Nothing with the word glove is in my inventory.
Well, is it
No,
gauntlet?
it was something
I-
else.
I-
I may have misspoken. I may have not.
Oh.
I remember giving it to you, but I'm trying to remember what I would have called it.
Guys living along.
Unfortunately, I don't think I can view your inventory.
Well, I was just hoping to find them in D&D Beyond It. I can't find them.
Well, let me see what my homebrew says. You have it anyway, so go ahead.
Okay. Casting firebolt with sneak attack.
Mhm.
I want to hit one of the inner ones.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack roll.
And so it being a sneak attack gives me
Advantage.
Not on the attack. That's for damage.
okay.
So the attack, it would be a spell attack, right? You have that, right?
Yeah, she's just loading.
The
Here
outer
she is.
ones have 1 hit point.
Yeah.
Yes.
12.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
the ring
really?
of fire.
12.
Like some area
So
of
you needed a
effect.
13.
Not with my elves.
I mean, that's AoE especially.
You still have a bonus action movement. Anything you want to do?
That's pretty stupid.
Yeah, I'll move as far away as I can from that thing.
Okay.
Plus me.
Yeah, you can move back off the grid here.
Like,
There's a lot
with,
going
like,
on.
Like here, so like they're in my way,
Okay.
but like
Okay.
alright.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I've done no damage this time.
All right, it is the creature's turn. So here's what I'm going to do, because I kind of want just this to be a little bit more random. Can someone roll me a D6? And basically I'm going to do, this is to determine where it jumps next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Rude!
Roll, this is technically the four block. Roll again.
3.
Okay, so it is going to run 1, 2, 3. It's going to jump here. So, Delta, you are in this space. The owls are here. Jaxie is also going to take some of this damage as it begins to
God changes everything.
go to town.
Why didn't you just let Kithri
Oh, you have
play?
all of my D20s.
I sure do.
I
I just need one.
I feel so bad. Oh.
It's a plus 15 to hit,
Okay.
so a 31 to hit.
To hit, yeah.
Just barely got it.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Sure.
And its
Beats it,
damage
beats it, okay.
is fairly substantial.
Bye.
Okay.
Wait. Silvery Barb's that.
Okay, it's a plus 15 to hit. So, yeah, you can do that.
Still not
All right.
Yeah,
It's a 26 to
thanks
hit.
for the...
Yeah.
It's the thought that counts. That's all we'll be looking out for you.
I'm gonna Silvery Barb's one of us who did bad. That's what I'm
34 points of damage, of slashing damage.
This person's been angry.
gonna. Oof.
It's going to make a second attack.
No.
Actually,
Wait, what about my javelin?
So 30 something? 30 what?
I don't get to pick the javelin.
Six?
actually, I'm going to say that this was a grapple attack, given that it saw you summon the owls. So it is going to grab you, 34 points of damage, and for its second...
Which means...
so you are grappled in it, which just means your speed is 0, but you are within its grasp. The demon itself also takes a fair bit of damage. You saw this, it looks worse than it is. This demon takes a lot of damage through this. Also, your summoned beast, Shelby, How many? What's your AC of the summoned beast?
It's 32 for sure,
At least.
at least.
I'll leave it with 1 hit point. Just take it all, 1 hit point, and Jaxie takes it as well. Also, can someone roll me 2d20s?
It's hit point, or it's armor class is 11. You said 1 damage?
It has 1 hit point left. So you said 9 and 4? 4 and 9. 9 more students fall to the ground. These Revivify cloaks get about 4 more students, though, fall back and do not get up.
Do I need to make a Constitution save for my?
Yes, you would need to make a Constitution save, and you will need to make a 17 or higher.
15 plus,
Your con
which is high.
has to be over 2, right?
Wait, what was the hit? Because the creature, like, I actually know its hit points and stuff.
Constitution's 3.
Okay, so you save.
He's
your
being
Constitution.
nice. It would
And
be
14
dead.
plus 3 is 7.
Oh, okay,
You
okay.
save for your owls. There. Sorry, what was your question?
Nothing.
Shoot,
Okay.
yeah.
I was minding my own business.
You get advantage
MacGruber,
on your strength check for this grapple, though.
MacGruber, your turn.
All right, I would like to cast Scorching Ray
Okay,
and target the 3 heads right here.
okay. Attack, attack, attack. You're going up top.
Oh, that's embarrassing. Just the 3, like, yeah, right there. First one misses. Second one hits. Third one misses. Alright, that's tight.
So you're going up top, right?
Yeah. And I did 6 points of damage.
Right, which is fire, though, right?
Yes,
So
fire.
that is doubled. It does quite a bit to the one you hit up top. Minus 12. Okay.
In
All right.
my bonus action, I would like to move my Eldritch Cannon and have it shoot its flamethrower again.
Okay. Now, do you want to do it same like you did before, like try to knock out heads?
Yeah. Head still, yes.
Okay. So I'll
And
say you
it's
can
a-
hit three more heads.
And it's a DC save.
DC save. Good.
Or Dex save. DC 15.
Oh boy. Dex save of 18.
So, 2d8.
Whatever you roll, though, we'll take this one out.
Brutal. 4.
Okay. You did just fire. I'm going to say you hit one that you had already hit, which only needed a couple more. So I'm going to say you actually get this one as well. Tell me points again. 4 points of damage?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Beautiful. Delta. And then NPCs.
Indigo. No?
She's after me. Right?
No, Indigo
No.
went already.
Did you already go?
Sorry.
You did the
the
fire.
gloves and...
Yeah, you did the fireball.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Right?
I'm sorry.
I did the sneaky fireball.
I can't move, right?
Mhm.
Because I'm grappled.
Your speed is 0. That's the only
So
thing
I-
that's affected
But
by
my
a grapple.
action would have to be then to do a strength check to
Mm.
move.
You can if you want to try to break the grapple.
Well, I'd like my owls to attack.
Great. No, they go on their own initiative,
Oh,
so
they do?
you still get your own
Oh, okay.
because they're yeah.
They go right
they go-
after me then?
Mhm.
Okay.
So you still get your whole deal.
Yeah, you gotta do whatever
You just
want.
can't do another concentration spell, otherwise they'll disappear.
Correct, yes. I would just like to get out of grapple if I can.
Okay. Its strength score, it gets a plus 15 to its strength
can't.
check against you. Or I'm sorry, for a strength check, it's a plus 8. So we can try to do, it's a contested strength roll to get out. Ooh,
I get it.
did not roll well.
I rolled a 3 and a 4. I have not rolled above a 10 like all.
Ooh, it only got a 14.
Yeah.
Dude, that was
Silvery barbs. You can roll that again.
No, it has to be against you. We did this in our colors campaign.
we
It has
did.
to be in
That's right.
like,
You're right.
It can't be an ally.
You can't be an ally.
Alright, well, then I just chill.
Yep.
Yeah.
Same.
Well, your owls need to go, right? So all the attacks. Trying to get a 18 or higher.
You got this.
2, 1, 15, 16. So 15 and 16 with my +3
Mm-hmm.
would be, what do I need?
You need 18 or higher.
Well, that's if she's attacking the creature, right?
Oh,
What
yeah.
are you doing? Are
Can
you
I
doing-
attack the heads?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
You do
so
one kind
then-
of one apiece. Yeah, that's only 13.
Okay, so then I had a 15 and I had 16.
Yeah.
Those don't
2
count.
of your forehead. Yeah.
17, 7.
No. Yeah. So 3. You're up to 3 that hit.
3 out of 6. Right on. 2 more to go. Good Lord.
I
Those are my
rolled-
dice. I need you to get all the bad luck out
Yeah,
of them.
I
for Seth.
rolled. These aren't for me.
Okay. Somebody
rolled
else
8
contribute to the
ones.
cause.
Yeah.
All right. So you got 3 out of 8.
Yeah.
2d6 plus 1 per creature. Now, are you going for the ones on the edge or the ones up top? So to
Let's
be
just
clear,
do.
so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up top, and you have 5 left on the 6 left on the bottom.
That each
These
has
are
one
much weaker on the bottom.
Let's just get the
Yeah.
end ones then.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's 2d6 plus.
Well, if you're doing the bottom ones, they only have 1 hit point, so you
Yes.
take
Yes.
out 3 of them automatically.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay.
Brutal one is still good.
It is the NPC's turn. So 5 of them.
Do you want us to
are going
roll
to
again?
attack. Yeah, you want to roll attacks, and again, you said last time they were going
Yes.
for heads,
Heads.
right? Is
Yeah.
that what you still like them
Yeah.
to do?
Correct.
All right, so I need 5 attacks. So Brilly,
Alright.
Vavara, Mayhem,
got 13.
Ollie, Eliwick,
Beats it. That it?
and Beer. So 6 of them can go. Yeah.
Oh, we got 13.
So which one?
Would you give us +3?
Plus 3.
Yeah, so I got a 13.
One.
I also got a
2,
13.
3. No. Brian Shelby, did you roll for a character?
Yeah, 18.
Okay, it's 4.
And then Seth rolls,
Oh,
that would have been 5, right?
Yeah, I got it.
So we got 5. All right.
7.
Okay.
17? Perfect. Okay, do you want them to just take out this lower level here?
Boom, 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 boom.
Or do you want them to go for the top?
Well,
It kind of doesn't matter. There's not really a tactical difference between
yeah,
the
let's
rest of
just
them.
eliminate the outer ring completely.
That feels good. Progress.
Okay. Great. Ovi, your turn.
Can I get within 60 feet of the creature?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're within 60 feet.
Well, first of all, I'm going to have...
Cannot get this one to select.
Who put all this stuff on the map?
There we go.
Hey.
Can we not break your computer and just say that my spiritual weapon materialized inside this
Yeah, definitely.
which is
Definitely.
just a big flaming electric guitar looking thing.
Okay.
Literally flaming?
Literally flaming. Since we're doing a rock concert, inspired by the fire and stuff. And it's going to bonus action. We're gonna do this here. Oh, come on.
Just as a reminder. These are
So
all
we started the fire.
This was
Bonus action. That's a 19 to hit.
That's his bardic inspiration
Um,
song.
You're attacking the creature?
Yes.
It's not high enough.
Okay. Well, that's where I'm going to use my bardic, not bardic, my actual
Goodness
inspiration.
Okay.
Why this my phone? This breaks my phone. Okay, take that off, and we're gonna make one more spell attack.
Great.
Sorry. Okay. Oh, that was worse. Never mind.
Oh no.
Okay. Okay. That's
Okay. Sounds good. So, I have no idea how I need to like mark these somehow. This is a demon.
yeah.
This is a summoned creature. This is a flamethrower. This is Jaxie. These are owl.
We're just gonna remember
Owls.
those are owls.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yep.
I just want to have enough memory here. Okay, because we're going to have to pause mid-fight.
Yeah.
You are at the end of round 2, so this is the second round that Pelanistra has been ingested. You have eliminated all but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the faces. You've done sun damage to the creature, who is just seeming to be on some kind of blood frenzy. Some of your allies are helping. 5 people are littered around the ground and not moving. A number of people are getting up, having lost some of their life force, their life-saving magic with Revivify. And we will pick up and hopefully wrap this up next session.
You're not here next week though, are you?
Great.
Oh yeah, that's what I was going to ask is, did we want to, I know Tuesday's going to be hard. Aaron's coming back into town. He's going away for the weekend. Tuesday would be hard for us to do. Typically we've said as long as 5 and
Tuesday
6
off the table for me, sorry.
off the table. If 5 and 6 can make it, we typically play. Do you just want to give me some standing directions, basically?
Brian is out too on Tuesday.
On Tuesday. So, but Thursday,
Thursday?
we can still do next Thursday?
That's the Chiefs home
How
opener.
desperately do you guys want to watch the Chiefs play the Ravens on Thursday night?
Oh.
Go for it.
Pretty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty big number
Okay.
of my heart.
So we'll just
Yeah,
skip
that's
next
kind of
week.
what I was thinking.
It's because Jennifer's gone. It's not because the Chiefs game. Be
Yeah.
nice, guys.
It's not the same without Jennifer. So.
Really, I did literally nothing tonight, so.
You were too sneaky. We forgot you were there.
So the 12th?
Right. So the 5th we're off. The 12th we're on. Perfect.
I will just let everyone know
Yes,
then
Timber's going to get rough for us.
the week of the 16th and the week of the 23rd, we are out of town.
Okay. December is rough. That's okay.
Both weeks you're out of town.
Yeah, we
For,
leave
like,
on a
the
Wed-
week. We
yeah, we
leave-
leave on a Wednesday and come back like the following Sunday.
And we're leaving the country, so I would not like
Where are you going?
Iceland.
Shut up! That's amazing. Wow.
Appropriate voice, appropriate reaction.
Also above the table, we don't have to say this now, but I'm just thinking, I'm getting concerned over the fact that I think the clock is ticking to remove my curse, but also we have like 45 fires to going on here. What do we think about like side questing this?
Your curse thing?
Right, because
Yeah.
if it come down to it, me and one other person or mostly NPCs could do this on a night when we're not meeting anyway. But I also don't want
I could
to
go with you on like one of those
Yeah.
other Thursdays in September.
get you, me, and maybe like one or two other NPCs.
I mean,
Oh, that's an interesting idea.
Yeah, that's not
I
bad.
mean, once we save
If the 4
Dean's life, you might get a little favor.
the Chancellor.
maybe.
No,
Y'all wanna
Dean,
do-
the Palanistra. Once we save
Yeah.
her, she might be
Yeah, we
keen
can keep
to
the story.
offer a little.
For keep the story going for some side quests, that's fine.
Okay, I just
Yeah.
didn't want to.
No, that's totally fine.
So if we did a saving the Chancellor after this on the weeks that,
yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine.
because the 12th we'll finish this up, y'all can do whatever recovery you want.
Yeah,
And
I
then
would
we
probably
can-
not be there narratively anyways. So
Fair.
Fair
I get
point.
that. Yeah.
And if
you
you're not going to be
wouldn't.
there, and I could give you some,
Save
we
the
go
guy.
that route, and you
That's not
You're
my
want me
fine.
there, and me
So-
there, I can give you
Okay.
some
I
notes
can figure
before.
it out.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sounds good.
Each other dying.